divisibility. Not everywhere. It's for unit digit only. Okay. No, Ozzy, that's wrong. No, 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 never. Never do that. This may have come right now, but otherwise it won't work. Okay, so no unit digit. Hey guys, you're sitting on same thing here. How many times the key was pressed, huh? How many times the key was pressed? Everyone is behind my life for how many times the key was pressed. So for 1 to 9, 9 times. From 10 to 99, huh? 180 times. From 100 to 199 times, how much? 300 times. From 200 to 299 times, how much? 300 times. And for 300, how much? 3 times. Kindly add it, you will get the same answer, huh? 792 times the key was pressed. Ahana, is it okay now? A lot of people are asking me the same question, huh? How many times the key was pressed? So, yes, divisibility rule of 6. Come on, divisibility rule of 6 is very easy. Divisibility rule of 6 involves divisibility rule of 2 and divisibility rule of 3. So I can say a number is divisible by 6 if it is an even number and sum of the digits is a multiple of 3. Okay. So that is your divisibility rule of 6. Clear now? This method is what I was looking for. You guys are sitting over there on that only, huh? Come on, guys. Oh, great. Okay, why should I explain it again? Rather, you do one more question on divisibility rule of 6, isn't it? I have a number n which is equal to, make it 63 into 171 into 183 into 291 into 379. Find remainder when n is divided by 6. Come on, let's see. Yes, one more doubt, tell me. Anamika? Come on, guys. So I would explain rather than explaining again. Try doing this, please. Rohini, thank you. Vaheguru Mehr Kare, sir. So nice of you, Rohini. That's brilliant. Now listen to me. 63. Now this is so easy, isn't it? 63 when divided by 6. We don't bother because we know that remainder would be 3, isn't it? That's not an issue. 171. Now listen to me. Be intelligent, all of you. 171 is a multiple of 3, but it is not a multiple of 2. Go 3 back. Go 3 back, isn't it? Minus 3. 171 minus 3. 168. 168 is a multiple of 3, it's a multiple of 2, which means it's a multiple of 6, which means the difference is 3. Then 183. 183 directly you can divide by 6 because you know 180 is a multiple of 6, remainder 3 again. 291. 2 plus 9 plus 1, it's a multiple of 3, guys. 291. 291 is a multiple of 3. So go 3 back. 288. 288 is a multiple of 3. Yes, sir. 288 is a multiple of 2. Yes, sir. So remainder 3 again. Oh, that's so silly, huh? All 3s are coming. Then 379, we don't know 379. It's not an even number. It's not a multiple of. It's not a multiple of 3 as well. So just get an even number. 378. 378 is a multiple of 2. Yes, sir. 378 is a multiple of 3. Yes, sir. Remainder 1. So now, what is the remainder? 3 3 is a 9. 9 3 is a this is or see 3 3 is a 9 and 3 3 is a 9. So 9 and 9 when divided by 3. Now 9 when divided by 6. Sorry, remainder 3 here, remainder 3 here. 3 3 is a 9. Answer is 9. Come on, so easy. Huh? See, answer is 9. And again, 9 cannot be divided, isn't it? 9 cannot be divided. So 9 when divided by 6, remainder is 3. So remainder again would be 3. So most of you are getting 3 as an answer. See, most of you are getting 3 as an answer. Good, good, good. Now I think ISU Oze, I think this is working out well, isn't it? All of you. Good, Nilakshi, good guys. Huh? So now you are giving me answers. That's brilliant. That is brilliant, guys. Shit is good. So I think a divisibility rule of 6 is okay now. All of you. So guys, 3. See, most of you are getting answer as 3. Hanuman, brilliant. I think most of you are getting answer as 3. Sahil, good, good guys. See, immediately you have started, all of you have started giving me answers. Madhurjay, I have high expectations from you. Archie, answer is not 2 guys, answer is 3, come on. All good now? See, great guys, great. So, let's get back to divisibility rule of 7. Rule of 7. Yes, most of you are giving me right answer now, guys. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. Now, rule of 7. Please, there is no specific rule for 7. There is no specific rule. If you check out internet or any place, you would realize there is nothing specific about 7. Then that kills me. The point is, yes, there is something specific. Probably, people are not interested. So I don't know whether you know me or not. Done my MSc in Maths, MPhil in Maths, doctorate in Mathematics, guys. So I can give you a specific rule for 7. Not many. Actually, this is one rule which is not available otherwise. So remember, whenever you want to check divisibility for 7, whenever you want to check divisibility for 7, remember this chain: 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, 2, 3. Just remember this chain. See, you guys are like IAS aspirants, you remember so many things. So one more thing from my side, I won't ask you to remember too many things. I promise you that. So remember this chain. Why so? There has to be a reason why. Right? For example, I say, is 4949 a multiple of 7? I know it is a multiple of 7. So you write it down this chain as I have written it, starting from the extreme left. Okay, starting from the extreme left. So now please see what multiply this. 4 ones are 4, and 9 into minus 2 is minus 18, and multiply all of them, and 4 into minus 3 is minus of 12, and 9 into minus 1 is minus of 9, right, which actually gives you minus of 35. So if you get your answer, see, this is your answer. If you get your answer to be a multiple of 7, you get your answer multiple of 7, or you get a 0, the number is exactly divisible, otherwise not. Alright, so kindly write this chain once. I know most of you may not know it, and many of you are my students as well. A lot of you are my students. I hope a lot of you are sitting there, Kshitij is there, Manisha is there. So I think a lot of you are there who are my students. Okay, so have you written it? Now there would be a lot of questions coming into your mind. Sir, how is this possible? How did you get this chain? So if you are into mathematics, or probably you are an engineer and you are interested in how I've got this, so definitely you can connect with me. No, nothing, otherwise you don't require it actually, but if you are really interested, so definitely you can connect with me. Now, for example, one more example, 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 2 3. This is the chain that we know. 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 2 3. This is the chain we know. So I say, is 7 8 3 7 8 3 a multiple of 7? So you write 7 8 3 7 8 3 down this. So what is 7 ones are 7? This is minus of 16. 8 into minus 2, 3 into minus 3 is minus of 9, and 7 into minus 1 is minus of 7. 8 into 2 is 16, and 3 3s are 9. And once you add up, you get your answer. Just check out. Your answer is coming out to be, oh yes, your answer is coming out to be 0. So this number is, the number 783 is exactly divisible by 7. Is it clear? A yes or a no from your side would be good for me. Pooja, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, you can multiply by 81 also. You can divide by 81 also here. Keshav Goda, that is what we are doing. Gitika, see, that's the reason, just I hope now it's clear, Gitika. Guys. Yeah, this is so easy. Don't worry, guys. What I did was, see, this is 9 into 9. You could have multiplied them. You could have got 81. 81 when divided by 6. You could have done that as well, isn't it? You could have got 3. But I said is 9 when divided by 6 is 3. 9 when divided by 6 is 3. 3 is 9. 9 when divided by 6 is 3. Choice is yours. You're trying to shorten. Okay. Alright, now is it okay? So let's go back to this. Gitika, I hope this is a good example now. So keep this thing in mind. The problem that comes into your mind is, now that is a beautiful question. Somebody gave me a question, Jyoti Reddy. She said, sir, what if a number is bigger than a 6-digit number? And that's the best part of the chain. You can 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 2 3, and you can repeat it again. 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 2 3, and 1 minus 2 minus 3 and minus 1 2 3. Any times you want to write, you can write it. Okay, so you may see. I say, what is the remainder when 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 and 1? What is the remainder when this number is divided by 7? So you just check the divisibility of 7. So 1 ones are 1, and all remaining numbers are 0 0 0. All of them are zeros, isn't it? This will all give you zeros, and this is 1 and 1 is minus 1. So your answer is 0. So this number is exactly divisible by 7. So easy, isn't it? So now you realize, yes, this is something good. You can repeat it any number of times. 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 2 3. And generally they give you a multiple of 7. But the point was, this number. So how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 zeros. So the point is, you cannot do this 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You just cannot in your paper divide it by 7. Isn't it? You have to understand, if you keep on dividing by 7, believe me, somewhere down the line you are going to mess up. Why? Because it is going to eat up your page, eat up your rough page. And it would take too much of time as well. 60. So what do you do? No, there is no point going for this. Alright, it would eat up your page. So remember, that's the reason this rule is amazing. Huh? Guys, is it okay now? And believe me, check out as much internet as you want to check. You won't get anything. Yeah, you won't get it, Subranil. I'm just telling you, you won't get it. This rule is not available because I am a mathematician. I know why this is happening actually. So now my question is also being answered, है ना? Gitika, I hope this is right now. All good, guys? Yes, Ayush Jain. Now I think I have answered your question, है ना? Nobody says that this is something you have done it for the first time, huh? Aishwarya. Good, guys. Thank you so much. Now I hope 7-digit number. So Hannah, I think now you can again write that chain, and as many times you can write, Hannah. Clear? Caroline, it's not tough here. Simple. See, he says divisibility rule of 7. You have to check now. I say is now question is 9, 9, 9, 9, 9 and 9 divisible by 7? So either you divide it or just put that chain into play. Huh, Caroline? So 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 2 3. Just put it in this play. Just let's see what you get. 9 ones are 9 and minus 18 and minus 27 minus 9 plus 18 and plus 27 0. 9 9 9 9 9 is exactly divisible by 7. Huh? Good now. I hope now does make sense, guys. Thank you, guys. I wish that you could meet me at ALS, huh? All of you. You would love to be in my class. Live classes are awesome. You just cannot even imagine. Huh? So, divisibility rule of 7 is done. Now, divisibility rule of 8. Rule of 8 is last 3 digits are exactly divisible. Last 3 digits are exactly divisible by 8, or last 3 digits of a number are zeros. So a number ending with 3 zeros would always be exactly divisible by 8. Do you wonder why? See, any number ending, so 6,000, this number is exactly divisible by 8. Why, sir? So, or maybe 7,000, take 7,000. You may ask, why, sir? Because 7,000 is 7 into 10 into 10 into 10, which means 7 into 10 is 2 into 5, 2 into 5, 2 into 5. So, there are 3 2's. 3 2's means what? Multiple of 8. So, it is divisible by 8, isn't it? So now I think what does make sense, Anna? Right? Does make sense. So now how this divisibility rule of last 2 digits, last 3 digits have come up. Just again one observation. All of you, please pay attention. Observation. Because once these places come, they would always give you that kind of a question. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is UPSC special question. So they can give you this kind of question. So the observation is, please pay attention. What was 4? 4 was 2 to the power 2. What was the last? Rule was last 2 digits. So I think the rule is same as the power. So last 2 digits, because 4 was 2 to the power 2. What is 8? 8 is 2 to the power 3. So the rule is last 3 digits. Huh? So what is matching? The power of 2 and the last digits. Alright. So can we make more rules? Yes, sir. What would be rule of 16? 2 to the power 4. So we would say last 4 digits. Isn't it? It does match. This matches with this. And rule of 32. So 32 would be 2 to the power 5. So we would say last 5 digits. Though I haven't seen more than 16 anywhere. I train for CAT as well. I haven't seen anything like that. So generally it's very simple. So this is generalization or observation, you can say. I hope most of you got it right. Huh? Good observation, I hope. Let me see if you've got it or not. All good? If Pooja, write it behind this, just 8-digit number is there, Pooja. So suppose, you have to write 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1, 2, 3, 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1, 2, 3. So write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and get it done. Alright, Pooja? Don't take too much stress, guys. I hope this is good. All of you. Just last 3 digits, huh? Last 3 digits are exactly divisible by 4, or last 3 digits are. Thank you so much, Kshitij. Thank you. So last 3 digits are exactly divisible. So example, we can do an example, isn't it? That would be better, guys. I think example would actually be better, isn't it? So I say, suppose what is is this number? So I get a number n is equal to 113211579 Is this number divisible by 8? So just check out the last 3 digits. 815. I think 815 is divisible by 8. Divide by 8, you get 48. 32. Yes, sir, it is divisible by 8. So this whole number is divisible by 8. Clear? This whole number is divisible by 8. So simple. So you don't need to check anything. Just pick up the last 3 digits, divide it by 8 and get your answer. Now guys, tell me, is it clear? Pooja, is it clear? Ritik, we would do these questions. Alright. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Shubham. Caroline, that's good, yeah. If you got it, that's good. Shubham, thanks, man. Thank you so much. Manisha, thank you, guys. Great, guys. Hey, Varada, don't be confused, huh? See, you want to be an IS officer. Never ever be confused. Alright? Yes. So, this is basic, simple, logical reasoning. Then divisibility of 9. Rule of 9. Sum of digits is a multiple of 9. Sum of digits is a multiple of 9. This is important. Sum of digits is a multiple of 9. Alright. So divisibility rule of 3 was sum of digits is a multiple of 3. Over here, divisibility rule of 9 is sum of digits is a multiple of 9. Clear, guys? So, for example, you may ask, sir, what is an example? So, just remember, wherever sum of digits come, sum of digits can be replaced by what? Ignore multiples of 9. Right? You can ignore multiples of 9. So 7, 2, 4, 5, 5, 4, 6, 3, 7, 2, 8, 1, 9, 0. Is this number divisible by 9? So please ignore multiples of 9. 7 plus 2 is a multiple of 9. 4 plus 5 multiple of 9. 5 plus 4 multiple of 9. 6 and 3 multiple of 9. 7 plus 2 9. 8 plus 1 9. 9 plus 0 9. So this number is exactly divisible by 9. Right? This number is exactly divisible by 9. Clear? Just write down, because a lot of you are telling me that, sir, you don't give so you guys start asking me questions, sir, how many classes are required for Uh, Shajit Makkar, don't worry. Shajita Makkar, we will do divisibility as well. Don't worry. Right. I don't know how many classes are required. Come on, guys. We have just started. Why do you want to classify it, huh? Let it be. We would think about these classes and everything. You know? Let this portion go on. Come on, huh? So now divisibility of 9. Again, I can pick random number 3, 2, 1, 5, 3, 1, 1, 7, 8, 5, 4, 9, 8, 8, 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 4, 9. Come on. What is the remainder when this number n is divided by 9? Come on, all of you, let me know. What is the remainder now? When this number is divided by 9. If I were you, I just won't bother. Huh? I would be very smart. I would just change the color of my pen. 9 is a multiple, 5 plus 4 is a multiple. You can start from anywhere. Hai 8 plus 1 is a multiple, 9 is a multiple, 5 plus 4 is a multiple. See, I'm just looking at them and just cracking it. 7 plus 1 plus 1 is a multiple, 8 plus 1 is a multiple. Isn't it? Anything else? Let me know. Huh? Isn't it? Come on, guys. What else is left? See this? 5, 2, and 2, 9. Huh? So, now what is left is 3, 3, and 8 and 3. And remember, 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. So, what is the remainder? Remainder is 8. Huh? It's so fun, isn't it? Actually, I find it to be fun. Clear, guys? Remainder 8. This is remainder. All good now? Tell me. Clear, that's good. Thank you, Raidma. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, Ambrish, that's so nice, yeah, isn't it? Isn't it? So answer is 9. So without any issues, we get an answer also. The answer is 8, remainder 8. See how easy it is. So you just remember, whenever you're dividing by 9, just don't bother. Just add the digits. I say n is equal to 1, 1, 2, 3. What is the remainder when n is divided by 9? So people start doing 1, 1, 2, 3 divided by 9. No, you don't need to do it. Add up. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, remainder 7. Sum is the remainder. Huh? So easy. Remainder 7. Isn't it? So clear? All of you? All of you clear about it? Now, for 9, I am writing one important observation which we have seen in CSAT paper. So I am writing it. For CSAT, I am writing it. A number minus its reverse. A number minus its reverse is always a multiple of 9. Mark it important. A number minus its reverse is always a multiple of 9. So you may, imagine, sir, what exactly are you willing to say? First of all, write it. Kindly write it. Huh? I'm giving you time to write it. Thank you so much, Javiti. Thank you. Makes my day, guys. Thank you so much. A number minus reverse is always a multiple of 9. So what do you mean by this? Pick up any number. Suppose I say 321. This is a number. Minus its reverse would be 123. Isn't it? What would be your answer? Your answer would be 198. And it says 198 is a multiple of 9. Check out. Sum of digits. Yes, it is a multiple of 9. Sum of digits. See, 1 plus 9 plus 8, 18. Isn't it? It's a multiple of 9. Any number minus its reverse. So somebody told me this. So, Kids are really talented. Somebody told me, sir, what about this? 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Minus its reverse would be 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, which is equal to 0. So now what do you say? Now why I told you 0 is God? 0 is a multiple of 9, isn't it? 0 can be written as 9 into 0. Huh? Actually, 0 is a multiple of every number. Now do you have to believe 0 is God? God is God to everyone. Huh? 0 is a multiple of every number. Huh? So, definitely. So, this is important. A number minus its reverse. Remember this. Whatever result you get, it would be a multiple of 9. Alright. This is one observation. Just keep in your mind. It's a very simple observation. A number minus its reverse is always a multiple of 9. Clear, guys? Yes, Jamama. Thank you so much. Huh? What if 2 digits doesn't cut? You have to add it, Arun. You don't have to cut it. Add it, huh? Mohammad Danish, thank you, huh? Book, we would give you notes, guys, so don't worry about the books. Thank you, Ritik, thank you so much. We did not need any observation here, just for the sake of it. I don't want to do rule of 16 now, because I know that rule of 16 is last 4 digits and so on, isn't it? Yes, Jasna, yes. Jasna, the point is you can pick up bigger numbers, right? You will get the same answer, alright? So, any query from other people around, huh? I have wasted your Sunday or what? A lot of people have started messaging me, huh? Guys, I hope I haven't wasted your Sunday. And generally, CSET classes are generally in ALS are always on Sundays. Yes, this is right. So, every Sunday, when you want to have good fun and relax, I would be there to bother you with numbers, huh? Alright, so now divisibility rule of 10. I think this is the easiest. Divisibility of 10. This might be the easiest. Or it's your choice. You may say it is easy, but sometimes it is not easy. Divisibility of 10. The number should end with a 0. A number should end with a 0. Divisibility rule of 10, isn't it? See, 130 divisible by 10. 14450 divisible by 10. So any number ending with 10, any number ending with 0 is a multiple of 10, isn't it? Any number ending, right? Isn't it? Any number ending with 0 is actually a multiple of 10. So guys, let me put myself on charging again. I'm losing a lot of charging. Hey guys, don't worry here. Here, divisibility of 9, you want to do one more. Come on, see. Pick up any number. Just pick up 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 7, 2, 9, 3, 1, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 1, 5, 4, 7, 7, 3, 9, 2. Is this number divisible by 9? So just cancel off. Now what do? I just cancel off multiples of 9. See, 5 plus 4 is a multiple of 9. Cancel. Very simple. Alright. Just be smart, be calculative and do it. See, 3 plus 2 is what? 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 and then 6 plus 1, 7 and 7 plus 2, 9. Cancel. Alright, just very smartly you have to do it. 9 is multiple, cancel, isn't it? Now I can see 5 plus 3 plus 1 just cancelled off, and then 7 and 1 cancelled off, right? So this is so easy. Then 7 and 1 is 9, cancel off, 5 and 4 cancel off, and don't worry too much. 6 and 3 cancel off, and 9 again cancels off, and 7 and 2 cancels off. What is the remainder is 7. So just be precise. Alright, add up numbers and get a 9, and once you get a 9, ignore it. Clear now? I think this makes it very clear. Remainder is 7. Alright, now divisibility rule of 10 is the easiest, but keep this thing in mind. One important aspect. Whenever, again, observations are more important sometimes. Whenever we divide a number by 10, its unit digit is the answer. Whenever we divide a number by 10, its unit digit. Whenever we divide a number by 10, its unit digit is the answer. Right? Its unit digit is, or not the answer, or rather you should say, its unit digit is the remainder. So this is good. Right? Its unit digit is the remainder. For example, I say, what is the remainder when 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 4 is divided by 10? So come on guys, remainder is 4. That's it. 4 is the remainder. Isn't it? What is the remainder when 4, 4, 5, 6, 9 is divided by 10? Remainder is 9. So remember, remainder when you divide a number by 10, unit digit is the remainder. Keep this thing in mind. Keep this thing in mind. So, what exactly, I may ask you a very weird question. I may say, find remainder when 2 to the power 83 is divided by 10. So don't find remainder, find the unit digit of 2 to the power 83. I know 2 to the power 4 unit place would be 6, which means 2 to the power 80 would also give you 6 at the unit place. Unit digit, and 2 to the power 80 into 2 to the power 3 would give you a unit place 6 into this 2 to the power 3 is what, 8. 6 8s are 8. So which means this 2 to the power 83 has the unit digit as 8. So when you divide it by 10, your remainder would be 8. Simple. This is your remainder. So simple. Easy. Note this question down. Remember, whenever he says divided by 10, what is the remainder? Remember, find the crux is find the unit digit of the number. That's it, guys. That is really, really important. Can you note it? Because last year in paper you had a number divided by 100. Alright. Acha, I was not aware that you have Sunday classes. Oh, thank you so much. Somebody said you made my Sunday good. Subranil, thank you so much. Yeah, it makes my Sunday good as well. Oh, great. Hey, don't worry, guys. You don't need to thank me. It's my responsibility, and I hope things are not tight now. Oh, good. Yeah, Vivek Vincent, 81 minus 18 would be 63. 63 is a multiple of 3. Thank you, Madhurjay. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, next rule. Thank you. Sushant, you made my day too. Thank you so much. Oshin, thank you so much. Radha. You see, guys, notes won't be available. This is something I have never written anywhere. So if you lay your hand on my copy somewhere, right, or it's either right here. So if you find someone who has attended all my classes, so that copy would be really, really good. There are students for past 4 or 5 years I have been with ALS. There are students also who have attended all my classes, and their notes are precious. And believe me, most of them have actually either become officers, or they have cracked some state exam, or they have cracked some banking exam, or army exam, or some central government exams. Because you don't understand why CSAT is important. Most of the students think that CSAT is just a qualifying paper. No, CSAT definitely good aptitude. Good aptitude. CSAT means good aptitude. Good aptitude means good IQ. First important aspect. Why CSAT was introduced by UPSC? Frankly telling you, the officers that they were getting were not having good IQ. Frankly. Secondly, if you are good at CSAT, you have a great chance to crack some state exam. So last year UPSC topper was someone who cleared SSC exam and was working. So once he had cleared SSC exam, he prepared for UPSC, isn't it? So some state exams, like SSC, or maybe, though I hate bank exams, but any arts your choice, or maybe railways, or maybe police. So you would be able to crack. And you being, once you're preparing for UPSC, you are a prime aspirant. Meaning, now please understand, you are a prime aspirant. Why? Because any of you are here for a year or two. Generally, prime aspirant UPSC people would be there for a year or two. Your GS, general studies, would be awesome. Your skills, writing skills would be awesome. Communication would become awesome. You would read newspaper. If you're a good aspirant, your reading would be good. All you need to have is good CSAT. If you have good CSAT and you have done well with UPSC preparation, most of my students have cleared some exam or another. If not UPSC, they have cleared state PCS exams. If not that, they are able to clear SSC. A lot of time I get a lot of thank notes, telling me that they are landed up into jobs. And once you are into a job, you become secure. And once you become secure, you are able to crack your PSC. So please take CSAT very seriously, guys. Thank you so much, Dipti. Right? Yes, Vardha, this is a first class. Ahana, come on, yaar. 2 raised to the power 80. Come on, Ahana. 2 to the power 4 ends with 6, huh? 2 to the power 4, it ends with 6. Raised to the power 2 to the power 4, raised to the power 20. Both sides will be number ending with 6, raised to the power 20. It means 2 to the power 80 ends with 6. Now is it okay, Ahana? I think you've done unit digit. You need to revise it now, okay? Yes. So, then, rule of 11. Divisibility rule of 11. So there is one rule where they used to tell you, sum of odd places, this is what they used to tell you, sum of odd places minus sum of even places. They used to tell you this. Sum of odd places minus sum of even places should come out to be 0 or a multiple of 11, isn't it? I think everyone knows this. So for example, this is it. I think this is, suppose I take a number 492492. Is this a multiple of 11? So you say sum of odd places. So odd places are first, third, and fifth place. First, third, and fifth place. So what is sum of odd places? Sum of odd places is 4 plus 2 plus 9, which is 15. And then he says sum of even places. So it is even places 942. So sum of even places are again 9 plus 4 plus 2, isn't it? Which is again 15. So they said that if sum of odd minus sum of even is what? 15 minus 15, which is equal to 0. This number is exactly divisible exactly by 11. This number is exactly divisible by 11. This is what rule was. This is what we have done it, isn't it? I think this is what we have done, isn't it, guys? Pallavi Kumari, rule of 10 is easy, isn't it? Easy to divide a number by 10. You know the table of 10, huh? But I change it. Remember this change. Nobody asked your teacher why. Why should we do sum of even places minus sum of odd places? Has anyone asked? No. Our education system is such that we are not, encouraged to ask questions. Huh? So now I'm giving you reason for this why. This is a chain. 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1. Take you to infinity. Right? So start from here. So suppose the number was 492492. So I write 492492. Are you getting it now, guys? These are odd places. See, odd places are into 1 and even places are, even places are into minus 1. So that is the reason, the rule came up as sum of odd places minus even places. So this is 4 minus 2 minus 9 plus 2 minus 4 plus 9 minus 2, which is equal to 0. The number is exactly divisible. So the reason for sum of odd places minus sum of even places was actually this chain, which nobody knew. And I hope today you know it. 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1 and 1 minus 1, huh guys? Okay. I hope this is clear. All good. Just say a yes or a no. I think most of you have given up on me now. Guys, don't give up. Huh? A yes or a no from your side. Come on, guys. All slept or what? Yeah, I cannot continue till 7. Huh? You don't understand it. Thank you so much, Himanshi. Because I have a class. Yes, I have a class at 6:30 again. Right, guys? So all good. If you have understood, guys, shall I move? Come on, you need to tell me this. Oh, great! Huh? Most of you have slept. And I need a rule of 12. Rule of 12 is 3 and 4, which means sum of the digits of the number, sum of the digits of the number is a multiple of 3 and last two digits are multiple of 4. Last two digits are multiple of 4. And why I am doing rule of 12 is because I found this question. And this is important. They gave me this. N is a number which is 1419 into 1421 into 1423. Find remainder with find remainder when n is divided by 12. I found this question and I found it interesting. So see, what you required to do was, you kindly note down the question first, okay? Kindly note down the question first. See, when we are taking an online classes now, so thank you so much. So we have to interact through this also, mobile also, right? Because a lot of you might not be having access to the online chat. Let me see. Great. Yes, Chetan, I'm going to give you guys some questions, don't worry. Hey, nobody is poor at maths here. Don't say this. All people are poor on thoughts only. The rest of the things can be easily sorted out. Huh? Poor on thoughts is something cannot be sorted out. You may be famous, you may be rich, but only thing you may be poor at is good thought. Huh? And generally nobody can, now 1419, 1421, see, it's a chain of numbers they have given you. Definitely, they just want to know a number which is a multiple of 12 and less than 1419. So what number comes in my mind? In my mind it comes out to be 1416. Why? Because 16 is a multiple of 4. So this number is a multiple of 4. Now check out, is this number a multiple of 3? So I take a multiple of 4. Yes, it is a multiple of 4. Is it a multiple of 3? So add up. Yes, it is a multiple of 3. So this is a multiple of 12, 1416. So what is the difference between 1419 and 1416? 3. And what is the difference between 1421 and 1416? 5. And what is the difference here is 7. So guys, come on, so easy. So basically all remainders are 3, 5 and 7. Now please understand this, all of you, please pay attention. What is 3 5s are 15. 15 when divided by 12, remainder is 3 and this is 7. So what did I do? I did not multiply all of them. I said 3 5 is 15 and I divided 15 by 12. I got remainder as 3. So I would write remainder only. And 3 7s are 21. 21 when divided by 12, remainder is 9. So your answer is this as remainder. So rather than you multiplying all of them, you may get 15, 105 divided by 12 and you would get the same answer. But the point over here is, this is more logical, isn't it? You shortened it. You said, sir, 3 5s are 15. 15 when divided by 12 was 3. So you put only remainder. And 7 multiplied by 3 is 21. 21 divided by 12 is 9. Huh? So easy. Clear? All clear, guys? Huh? I hope most of you might have got this answer 9. I think you are doing well, guys. I have stopped getting a lot of messages. So 9, see this? See, there is a Jose is there, great. Abhay, where are you? Rafos, I'm so proud of you. I was missing you in the foundation class actually. So Daniel, don't worry, this class is going to be on there, right? Oh, thank you so much, Aishu. That's wonderful, huh? So 9 is there now. I hope you got this thing, guys. Remainder 9, good. I think Hanuman, that's beautiful. And then divisibility rule of 13. Now promise, don't tell anyone rule of 7, 11 and 13. Huh? Promise. Nobody knows it. I don't know why. Nobody knows it. Rule of 13. 1, 4, 3, minus 1, minus 4, minus 3. Over. Remember the chain. So how to use it? 1, 4, 3, minus 1, minus 4, minus 3. Just take out 13, 26. Is this a multiple of 13? So put it like this. 1 1s are 3 and 4 3s are 12 and 2 3s are 6 and this is minus of 6. So your answer is 13. Huh? So if you get your answer to be a multiple of 13 or 0, the number is exactly divisible. And if you any day find 7, 11, 13 anywhere, do let me know, though you won't find it. Or you can become a celebrity on YouTube, huh? Guys, I'm not on YouTube. Revise, Rohini, it's 3 and 4, yeah, don't worry. Rohini, you would do that, don't worry. Currently, thank you, Ritik. Answer is 9. Good, good, good. So with that, guys, I think we would meet next Sunday again. I would surely send you an assignment. That's a promise. I'd send you an assignment or 2. I would ask Deepak sir to send that assignment to you. Please don't ping me on assignment, okay? No WhatsApp on assignment, right?